Sean, what's going on? Oh man, that's crazy. That's crazy, man. I was cooking. I just did a whole 30 minutes. Oh man, that's crazy. All right, gentlemen, fine. It is what it is. All right, 12:47, the great one, man. It's a good day to be great. Should we just gonna do it again, man? We're just gonna rock it again. Listen, gentlemen, real quick. Uh, I'm upset. All right, in love, gentlemen, in love. Stop being in love. Period. Point blank. Stop being in love with these women. Stop. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. No man on planet Earth should be in love with no female. Ever. I'm going to say that again. No man, especially in so-called black community, should ever be in love with any woman on planet Earth. Ever. If you want to love, now let me break this down to you. There's a difference between loving somebody and being in love with somebody. Love is basic to me is about, it's like sacrifice. Love is sacrifice. Love is duty. It's the provision and the protection is my version of showing love. Love is not spoken, it's demonstrated. Love is I protect and I provide for the things that I love. I love my children. I'm going to protect and provide for my children. Same thing with any type of female. I love you, cool. So I protect and I provide. But I would never in life be in love with you. Meaning that I put everything into you only. And that's what you gentlemen have to differentiate between loving somebody and being in love with a particular female. And my love comes with stipulations. I only show love. See, my children are my responsibility, right? So I'm going to love them because I created them, right? So for a female, for me to show love to you, you first have to be submitted. I'm sorry. I need your submission. I need your full 100% cooperation. I need for you to be focused on where I'm trying to head to. Then when I get that from you, when I know that when I'm getting this from you, then I can show you my love. Once I get that submission, your love, to me, a female love is her submission. Her whole being is submitted to where I'm trying to head to. Then when she's submitted, when I know that she's submitted and she's with the program, then I in turn I'm going to protect and provide, because your sacrifices for me, I'm sacrificing for you. So it's always a balance thing. It's never just, oh, I'm going to protect and provide, and you sit around and you watch Basketball Housewives all day. That's not how it works. So I know that's what your father, grandfather, great granddaddy did. Once again, he out here busting his behind, and Shirley sitting at the house reading her newspaper all day. Now, once again, there were sisters out here working. They would take care of the kids and things of that nature. Cool. All that good stuff. But once, like, times were changing. I mean, the 70s came around, the 80s. Man, all them sisters being on board, man, that faded within like 30 years. 30, 40 years, that was done. Right? So, gentlemen, stop being in love with these women. Stop being in love. Your whole essence of why you exist is not for the pleasure to please her. You're not here on earth to please some female. That's not how it works. I'm not here on planet Earth to please this woman. Oh yeah, I'm in love. Nah, I'm not in love, man. I would never in life be in love ever. I went through that, I went through that phase with my ex. I went through that whole in love and wanted to be the best man and all this other stuff, and just giving me all and losing myself and gaining weight and trying to and stressing myself because you got a headache and I gotta figure out how to you take Motrin or Tylenol, and I'm stressing myself out because you stressed. But in the meantime, I'm just losing myself. I'm all over the place. A lot of you women, you all over the place. So I'm all over the place with you. So, because that's what we've been taught in the so-called, especially in the so-called American black community. Happy wife, happy life. Bunch of nonsense. Ain't no happy wife, happy life. A happy wife is a sucker. It's a sucker man. A sucker man creates a happy wife. I shouldn't say it like that, but I'm going to be honest. A sucker man creates a happy wife. Especially in our community. I'm talking about our community. I'm talking about the African American community. I'm not talking about anybody else's community, but I'm talking about the African American community. Too many men out here are turning tricks and doing dumb stuff trying to please this woman because you're trying to make her happy. A lot of older gentlemen spent 40 years, 50 years with a female just trying to make her happy. But you built no legacy. You've given me being the younger generation, what are you going to give to me? Nothing. Because you spent 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 years trying to please and trying to love this woman. But in you trying to love this woman, you lost yourself. And that's what these older men are not telling you, gentlemen. A lot of these older men, a lot of these older generations lost themselves trying to love a woman. When a man loves a woman, all that dumb stuff. Right? All these love songs and Temptations and Teddy Pendergrass, all these love songs. You giving this woman all this love, but you haven't given your children no legacy. You gave love to the female, but you didn't give no legacy to your children. To your children's children. No legacy, but you gave all your love, all your time, all your resources to please this woman. You did everything in your power, try to please her and make sure she was good and her feet propped up and blah, 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 blah. And, like I said, out there doing the Key Sweat. All that dumb stuff. Gotta get you ready for work. I'll be your housekeeper, girl. What? Who remembers that song? I can't remember who sang that. Gotta get you ready for work. I'll be your housekeeper, girl. What are we talking about? You gonna be her housekeeper? Dude, what is your purpose of being on earth? To please her all day? You'll be her housekeeper, bro? See, that's what I'm saying. Like back in the 90s, bro. I mean, R&B was dope. Brothers was making songs, and brothers in the 80s and 70s, 60s, all making all these love songs and baby, come on home and all this other stuff. But bro, this is how gentlemen lost themselves, because you guys were you were in love. I gotta do everything, and I gotta do everything possible to please this woman because I'm in love. You chased and you chased and you chased, and you left no legacy for the ones who came behind you. But you in love though. I don't want to diss once again, I don't want to diss the elder, those who've been married 60 years, 70 years. That's great. I'm not knocking that. That's a wonderful thing. But bro, you've been married to her for 70 years. Can your love be translated into something tangible? Like, cool, you've loved her for them 70, 80, them 60, 70, 50 years. Cool. So can that love be tangible for your future generations? Can I take the love that you have for grandma? Can I go to the store and buy something with that? Can I buy some land? Can I inherit something with that so-called love that you have for grandma for 60 years? What can I do with this love that you have for grandma? You've been together since 1924. Cool. In 1920, well, okay, first of all, that's ain't nobody 1920. What I'm talking about. Okay, so you got married to grandma in 1940. All right, cool. You got married to grandma in 1940. 2020, so you talking about 80 years. You know, I've heard people being married 60 plus years, 50 plus years, and that's great. What has that love done for the future generations? Because you spent 40, 50, 60 years with this one woman, but has this one woman helped you generate or to build something that you can pass on to your next generation? Or were you too busy pleasing a female all day? I'm just saying, I'm not trying to diss the elderly. You know, it's good. Hey, Grandpa Bobby, you've been with Aunt Susie for the last 65 years. Great. So how can your love help me get to the next level? Is that love can I put is there some type of business? Is there some type of land? Is there some type of bond, grant? Is there some type of inheritance that you can give me with all this love that you have for grandma? Because if it's not, then you just wasted 60 something years of your life. I'm just being honest. You call me an asshole if you want to. Oh, bro, you shouldn't do that, man, because you know, man, that's black love in the Cosby Show. Cool, bro. Cool. But once again, we got to think more logical, fellas. We can't go off this feeling and I paid all the bills and I did all this and all that. Cool, bro. So what so all this love that you have for this woman, how is that going to help your future generations? How can my daughters benefit off the love that I have for their mama? Cool, I got all this. I'm in love with so and so. Cool. So I'm in love with this female. Cool. So how can my daughters eat off that? How can my daughters get a position, get some type of inheritance off the love that I have for this woman? Once again, gentlemen, we have to change our mindset. It's great that these older gentlemen went through what they went through and all this love that they have for this woman. But once again, all that love that these older gentlemen have ain't doing nothing for us today. Ain't doing nothing. All this, especially within our so-called American black community, all this stuff is outdated. This is what a lot of older gentlemen talk about. Oh man, you young boys need to find you a good girl and settle down. Nah, I don't need to settle down. That's the problem. All this settling down just to be comfortable. Comfortable people, listen, people that are comfortable are broke. People are comfortable are still begging for this and begging for that. There's no need to settle down. It's time to keep it moving. Everybody else is moving and grooving and building and doing this and doing that. But once again, in our so-called community, we got to get a good girl and settle down. Nigga, this is not Little House on the Prairie. And this is what a lot of these older men, they tell the younger generation. But here's the thing, gentlemen. These women, they're not getting that. They're not getting that lesson from grandma. Grandma is not telling them, girl, you got to be a good girl and you got to settle down with Joe and you're going to have you 3 or 4 kids on a white picket fence. These women are not getting that type of lesson. Because once again, see, a lot of these women done changed with the times, and we still back in the 60s and the 50s and Otis Redding and all that other stuff. Fellas, man, I'm gonna say this again. Plain and simple. There's no need to settle down. We need to speed it up. That's the problem. We've been settling down. We've been settling, period. This is why these women think they can be all types of ran through. They can go out here and get the bag because grandma. See, the thing is, mama, grandma, and great grandma was gave her the real game. Listen, I got with your great grandfather because I wanted so and so, but he ain't want me, so I settled for your great grandfather. Yeah, girl, I was trying to, he was trying to get my number. I wasn't paying him no attention, but you try to get with them big ballers. Them thugs, them gangsters, them gangsters out there. That's who you really wanted. And you got with Bobby the gangster, and he once again he done ran through it, threw you outside. But here goes Granddaddy Joe. Granddaddy Joe, he was still there, and he was still farming and blah blah blah, and he was always giving me flowers. So bam, so your great grandmother settled for your great granddaddy Joe. That's how it happened. But nobody's telling you that. Your great granddaddy think he in love and he got the best thing on planet Earth. Nah, nigga, you just got a female that got ran through by them gangsters down the street, and she settled for you because she was thrown outside in the trash can. But he gonna tell you that you need to settle down with a good man. Gentlemen, stop falling in love, man. Stop falling in love, bro. Stop falling in love. Y'all know I'm right. Stop falling in love. Stop. 2021 is about purpose. We on our grind. We gotta establish a legacy. We gotta make impacts. We gotta be more global. We gotta get out this community mindset. We gotta get into a more global mindset. We gotta make connections with different groups of people, but we gotta bring these different groups of people something to the table than your swag. Man cannot live by swag alone. A lot of these women want you to swag it up all day. You gentlemen can't swag it up all day. You got to have something tangible. We got to have something to come to the table. If we want to be a global people, we got to have something more than just swag. We got to have something more than just a good personality and a good man and a good heart and this, that, and the third. That's great. But once again, gentlemen, we got to barter with something. All this settling down, it's not time to settle down, gentlemen. It's time to pick up. It's time to keep it moving. This ain't Little House on the Prairie. Now, we settling down and we're just going to build a house out in the suburbs and just ride it out for the next 50 years. Nah, gentlemen, we can't do that no more. We behind in the on a global scale. The African American man is way behind. We 50-something, 60-something years way behind, gentlemen. We can't listen. Swag ain't gonna get. Listen, swag is only gonna get you so far, especially with the ladies. But you dealing with men, swag ain't about to get you nowhere, gentlemen. And I'm not gonna sit out here and be doing no jigaboo dance for these different groups of people just trying to get acceptance and get this and get that. Nah, man, it's time to have some authority, man. But you can't have authority falling in love. You're gonna have one or the other. You're gonna be in love, or you're gonna have authority. You're gonna have some dominion, you're gonna have some power, or you're gonna be in love. Which one is it gonna be, gentlemen? I ain't got time to be in love. I need to have some dominion and power. I need to have some respect. Listen, the American black man needs respect. We don't need love. We need respect. I'd rather for you respect me than to love me. I don't care. Listen, I need respect. All this shucking and jiving, people laughing and clowning and always throwing brothers up under the bus. Every 2 seconds we getting thrown under the bus by the one you supposed to be in love with. They throwing you under the bus, but you in love. How does that work? You in love? I'm in love with Shalonda. But they behind you, they throwing you under the bus. Oh, you niggas ain't blah, blah, blah. Once again, every 10 seconds, niggas ain't blah, blah, blah. But you supposed to be in love with that though, right? Stop it, gentlemen. Stop it. Stop it. Stop being in love. Stop the romance. Stop the dating too. Everybody talking about dating. Gentlemen, what are you dating for? Seriously. Why are you dating? Why are you trying to date? Why are you trying to find something? What you need needs to find you. But if you're not working, the one that you really need don't know where you at, don't know where you are. A lot of people want to use scripture. He who finds a wife and finds a good thing. Cool, bro. There's a difference between finding something and searching to find something. If you on a journey, I said in my last one, if your mom sends you to the store, right? Your mom, dad send you to the store to go get a loaf of bread. And on your way to the store, you find $100. Were you in search for that $100? Or did you find it on your way towards the store? That's how it works, gentlemen. When you have an established standard, when you have established purpose, once you have established a plan where you're trying to head to, and you're in a direction, you're moving in the direction that you want to, because you have this big vision that you're trying to accomplish, on that way to wherever you're going to, you find somebody. That's how it works. You don't have to search. You don't have to keep dating. You guys stop doing all this stuff, man. We look like peasants out here, bro. I shouldn't say this, but man, listen. I don't know if I want to say it like this. But listen, gentlemen. I shouldn't say this, but I'm going to throw this out there anyways. Men that have peasant mindsets date. We'll say that again. Men who have peasant mindsets, a peasant mindset, are always looking for a date. See, men that are busy about purpose, establishing legacy, have a plan, have a big vision, and actually executing, don't have time to date, gentlemen. See, the thing is, women want to get with you when you are working to establish something. See, the real woman that you need is going to be a worker just like you. But a lot of the times, a lot of you gentlemen are getting with a lot of these bonquishas because you're chilling. You might have you a decent job making whatever you're making, but that's not the one you need. So you get with the bonquisha and you complain about bonquisha. Well, bro, you're not working to establish anything. You're just at a job collecting a paycheck all day. You're not building anything. Somebody's giving you a paycheck every other week or every 2 weeks. So you can't complain about the quality of women that you're getting. Like this, the quality of women that you get is the work that you're putting out. See, the quality is going to match your work ethic. You don't get the good stuff when you're not doing nothing. That doesn't make sense. See, the woman that you want that's going to be submitted to your program, she's going to do this when you're in a process of making something happen that's outside of your career. Because you don't need a woman for a career. I mean, you can do that yourself. If you're trying to build something that doesn't, like this, if you're trying to build something or establish something that's not in existence, you need help doing that. But going to a job every day and you're sitting in some building and you're doing whatever you're doing, you don't need a female to help you to do that. You can do that yourself. But if you have a big vision, you have something that's astronomical you're trying to build something it's not even in existence. That probably seems kind of crazy. Like, bro, that dream that you got, bro, that's kind of crazy. Yeah, you need help trying to create something like that. That's the woman. That's the Psalm, the Proverbs 31 female that you need. But you're not doing that. You sitting up. You sitting chilling. You're playing PlayStation 5 all day. You don't need no Proverbs 31 female if you're playing PlayStation. You going through the motions and you got your little piece of job and you might got your little Rolex and you might got you some Balenciaga shoes and all that. I mean, you don't need a Proverbs 31 to do all that. You can do that yourself. You don't get the good. Listen, gentlemen, you don't get the good women, the good stuff. You don't get the good women, the women that you really need. You don't get her when you're just chilling, maintaining. I'm going date. I'm just doing my day to day, whatever. You don't need a Proverbs 31 to like you. That's like no. Like you don't need like that's like me getting a how can I say, if I'm trying to plant a garden in my backyard, do I need a freaking excavator machine? No. But that's what a lot of you guys want. You guys want these excavator machine type female to plant a garden in your backyard. Dude, you can do that yourself. You trying to plant flowers, but I need a big old excavator machine to plant flowers in my backyard. Like what? But then you get these women. See, the thing is, I'm gonna say it again. The output, how can I put it like this? Gentlemen, what you are outputting, it's gonna be reciprocated in the female that you get. See, if you keep getting the same females over and over again, then you gotta check yourself and see what you are outputting into the so-called universe. What are you putting out there? Because whatever you put out is whatever you're going to receive. So if you're getting all these whack women and gold diggers and at the club, this, that, and the third, gentlemen, then that's what you're putting out there into the so-called universe. That's how it works. But anyways, gentlemen, get back to what I was saying. Stop falling in love, gentlemen, and get to work. You can love them, like, I mean, even like this. Even with your love, even with your sacrifice, like this, even with your provision and protection, comes with stipulations. Because you should not be out here just protecting and providing for any female that's out here. I'm sorry, gentlemen. I don't care what the black community has told you. Because I am sacrificing. Every time you talk about provision and protection, the key word, and those two words come with one word, and that's sacrifice. Love is about sacrifice. Provision, protection is basically sacrifice that stems from love. All this, you should be out here doing this for all these different women. No, fellas, don't do that. Stop that nonsense. That's that old stuff. That's that old man stuff. And see, this is why these women love these older gentlemen, because they were doing the simpleton stuff. You out here just protecting and providing for every woman that's out there. These women don't even like you. They don't respect you. But you're obligated to protect and provide for all these different women. No, you're not. No, you're not. I don't care what your grandfather told you. I don't care what these older gentlemen, I don't care what they told you. Gentlemen, you're not supposed to be out here protecting and providing for every female that's out here. Sorry. I already talked about the submission piece. If submission is foreign to her, then she is foreign to me. I did a thing on that last year. Because submission is like a curse word in the so-called American black community to these women, and that's fine. If submission is a curse word to you, then you are a curse to me. That's how it goes, gentlemen. If the word submission is a curse to you, then you are a curse to me. Plain and simple. Don't even play with it. Don't even play with it. We don't have time to be in love and do all this dumb stuff, gentlemen. We need infrastructure. We need things to happen. We need to be respected. We need to be back on top. And you being in love with this woman ain't gonna get you there. Be about your business, and the one that you really need that's going to help you build, because you have a vision and a purpose. That's, keep pushing for that. She gonna listen, and the thing is, she might roll up on you. I tell you, gentlemen, all the time, women are watching you all the time. They see if you about your business. They see if you about your word. They see if you're heading in the direction, and they're gonna link up with you. Sooner or later, that female that might have been in the cut that might have been looking at you, fine as hell. She don't come outside like that. She might have been looking at you a long time. Keep being on your purpose, gentlemen. The one that's supposed to be with you is going to be with you. Stop falling in love. Like, share, and subscribe. Peace.